Of course, March is Reading Month, and where better to kick that off than right here at East Lansing Public Library. That's why we're here with Jillian, who's going to tell us that there's a lot more than just books to check out this March. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing great. It's great to see you.
Great to see you again, too, as well, because there's so many different selections, so many different displays. But today, we're going to talk about a lot of the great events that you have going on right here at East Lansing Public Library. So tell us, what can we do to get started?
Oh, well, March's Reading Month is really important to us here at East Lansing because we think it's very important to emphasize that you can read at any age for your own interest, for your own time, and it's really important to demonstrate that for all ages. So that's part of what we believe in for March's Reading Month. So part of that, we have our local legends story time. First time we've done this. We're having local celebrities, folks from the fire department, police department, local city government, and different entities in the area come in and share a story for toddler and preschool story times. So they're going to come and participate as part of our story time. The kids get a chance to learn more about their community and meet people in it, and likewise for the adults. So we're very excited about that.
Really excited about that too, because especially on Studio 10, we've really been hitting on how literacy is important, not just for children, but for adults as well. So I love that, especially all the programs that you have here. You guys don't just focus on one age and making sure that it's just children, but you'd be surprised at how often sometimes adults need that extra help. They need that extra step, and they need a community to do it with too.
Yeah, we're really glad to be able to provide that. So it's just a lot of fun.
Exactly. And it's also Women's History Month too.
It is.
So talk to us about how we are making sure we're knowledgeable and we understand a lot of the contributions that women have given to our society.
Well, all of our story times are emphasizing women. So all of our stories either have a women illustrator or author. We are emphasizing different parts of women's history. A few years back, I want to say it was just a couple, but there was a girl in the news who had been teased really heavily for being really interested in bugs. It was cool at her school to be in kindergarten and interested in bugs, but not as a fourth grader. And she and her mom wrote to a whole bunch of different scientists, many of whom are women who study insects, entomologists, and got all this information back and learned all about the kind of things that they do as full-time careers. And she learned oh, it's totally okay for me to love bugs. In fact, I could make this a living if I wanted to. And so we're reading stories like that, biographies of famous women like Amelia Earhart, Marian Anderson, and all kinds of different folks. So there's so many good resources, and we just want to tell people. So.
Yeah, a lot of really great stories too. Sometimes it's that thing that you were teased about when you were a child ends up being that thing that propels you into your career and into your future after.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. But we also have another event, a big favorite that is returning, and it's happening at the Lansing Mall. Tell us how we can put that on our calendar.
Yes. Early Childhood Literacy Coalition, that's a group of libraries that are local to Lansing, are getting together to do our Early Literacy Celebration Day again at the Lansing Mall. That's going to be March 16th. We are very excited about it. We're going to have costumed characters. I believe Frog and Toad are going to be part of it, but I can't guarantee for all the other ones because I get surprised every year. Pretty sure Pete the Cat, though. So we're going to have costume characters walking around. Lisa Wheeler, an author and illustrator, is going to be there sharing some of her stories, and children's musician Leonardo is going to be back again this year, and we're very excited about it.
Even better, the books come off the shelves and they come to life on top of that Frog and Toad. I remember that book too.
Love them. Love them.
Well, this is a lot that you guys are doing, and this is just the month of March. There's a lot coming also in the future, so really quickly, tell us what we can keep an eye out for and our ears open for, and how we can mark that on our calendar.
Sure thing. One last thing for March, though, and I know I have a lot of children's stuff. We also have a lot of book clubs and things for adults. We have Books on Tap, the Nature Book Club, Bird Club. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on. But I do want to make sure to let folks know that we have a Saturday story time starting at this month on the 22nd. We're going to have that monthly. But stuff that's coming up, also exciting. So we have Books, Bites, and Bids coming up in April. That's our annual fundraiser program. Lots of fun, always something new to share there. Folks come from all over the community to participate. National Library Week, that's coming up in April as well. But of course, we also want folks to save the day and keep in mind that our summer reading program starts June 6th this year. We're very excited, so keep it in mind. It's going to be really fun.
Exactly, and it's not just for children too as well. It's for people of all ages.
All ages, teens, adults, children, babies even. If you are reading aloud to a child, that counts.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jillian, for just walking us through so many different chapters that we have that we'll be able to start and open throughout the year. And again, March is Reading Month, but we're going to march into the rest of the year making sure that we're keeping these habits with us all year long.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for letting us share this info.